In the silence of the stars, we seek answers by asking questions that define us as humanity. Carl Sagan. If aliens exist, where are they? We live in a cosmos teeming with stars, galaxies, and possibilities. With every advance in science, our understanding of the universe grows, yet so does the magnitude of one of the greatest questions of our time: if aliens exist, where are they? This question, central to what's known as the Fermi Paradox, forces us to confront a profound contradiction. The universe is vast beyond comprehension, home to over 100 billion galaxies, each with hundreds of billions of stars. Around many of these stars are planets, and some of them lie within the habitable zones, where conditions might support life. Given the sheer scale of this cosmic expanse, it seems logical to assume we are not alone. But so far, there's no sign of anyone else. The silence of the universe poses a riddle. If intelligent life exists, or has ever existed, why haven't we detected it? Why don't we see vast interstellar civilizations, bustling with activity, leaving unmistakable traces of their existence? Why haven't we picked up a single unambiguous signal, a cosmic hello, sent across the stars? The paradox grows starker with every new discovery of Earth-like planets and every leap in our technological capabilities. There are many possible explanations, each offering a different perspective on our place in the cosmos. One possibility is that intelligent life is extraordinarily rare. Perhaps we are a cosmic fluke, the result of a chain of unlikely events so improbable that no other world has replicated it. Another theory suggests that intelligent civilizations are often short-lived, succumbing to self-destruction through war, environmental collapse, or technological missteps before they can reach out to the stars. Some argue that alien civilizations might exist but remain undetectable to us. They could be using communication methods far beyond our comprehension, or they may be intentionally silent, following a cosmic policy of non-interference. What if they are so advanced that their presence blends seamlessly into the natural order of the universe? Or perhaps they are watching us, observing a species not yet ready for contact. Other explanations take a darker turn. Perhaps the universe is not as benign as we imagine. What if advanced civilizations remain silent to avoid attracting the attention of a predatory force, a cosmic danger that eliminates any species foolish enough to reveal itself? In this scenario, the silence of the cosmos is not a mystery but a survival strategy. Alternatively, the answer might lie in our own limitations. What if we've only scratched the surface of understanding? Our efforts to detect alien life are constrained by our current technologies and biases, shaped by our earthbound experiences. Perhaps we are like islanders scanning the horizon for ships, unaware of airplanes soaring above. And yet, the search continues. We scan the skies for radio signals, build telescopes to study distant planets, and send probes to explore our own solar system. Each step brings us closer to answering the question that has haunted humanity for centuries: are we alone? The search for extraterrestrial life is more than a scientific endeavor, it is a quest to understand the nature of existence itself. But maybe the most profound answer lies not in finding others, but in what the search reveals about us. What does it mean to be intelligent? What does it mean to reach out across the void, seeking connection with beings who may never respond? In seeking others, we are, in some ways, searching for a deeper understanding of ourselves. What kind of civilization are we becoming? What legacy will we leave behind in the cosmos? The silence of the stars challenges us to grow, to question, to explore. It is a reminder of both the fragility and the resilience of life. The cosmos may be vast and indifferent, but we, as conscious beings, bring meaning to it. Our curiosity, our drive to explore, and our capacity for wonder are what make us unique. As we peer into the infinite expanse of space, we must also look inward, reflecting on the paths we choose to take. If we are alone, then the responsibility to cherish and protect life is even greater. And if we are not, then the journey to find our cosmic neighbors will teach us more about the universe, and ourselves, than we can possibly imagine. The stars hold their secrets tightly, but the search continues. For as long as we look up at the night sky and wonder, we are part of a story far greater than ourselves, a story written across the stars, waiting to be discovered. The search for extraterrestrial life is a journey defined not only by science but by philosophy. It forces us to confront our deepest fears and hopes, as well as our understanding of what it means to exist. In this journey, the silence of the cosmos speaks volumes, challenging us to interpret its meaning. One interpretation is that humanity stands at a unique crossroads. We are a species capable of looking beyond our planet, dreaming of other worlds, and daring to imagine what lies beyond. Yet, we are also fragile, navigating a precarious balance between progress and destruction. Could this balance, between technological advancement and existential risk, be the great filter that determines whether a civilization can endure long enough to reach the stars? If so, we may be facing a test that countless other civilizations have failed. Another possibility is that life, even if it arises elsewhere, rarely evolves into something we would recognize as intelligent. Intelligence, as we define it, may be a rare quirk of evolution, not a universal outcome. On Earth, for billions of years, life flourished in simple forms before eventually giving rise to complex organisms. Perhaps most life forms in the universe remain microbial, content to exist in oceans, under ice, or in the atmospheres of distant worlds. Still, we cannot dismiss the idea that intelligent civilizations may exist, yet their priorities differ vastly from ours. We often assume that advanced beings would share our desire for exploration and communication, but what if they don't? What if their focus is inward, on perfecting their own societies or exploring dimensions of reality beyond our comprehension? To them, reaching out to others might seem as irrelevant as trying to converse with ants. And then there is the possibility that the universe is brimming with life, but the timing is wrong. Civilizations could rise and fall like sparks in the night, their lifespans fleeting compared to the vast scale of cosmic time. We may simply exist in a quiet moment, a lull between the rise of great galactic civilizations. In this view, the silence of the cosmos is not a sign of emptiness but of transience. Some thinkers propose that we are looking at the question incorrectly, that our assumptions about extraterrestrial life are shaped too heavily by human experience. We search for signals similar to our own, for evidence of technology that mirrors ours. But what if alien intelligence takes forms we cannot yet imagine? What if their existence is so alien that we wouldn't recognize it, even if we stumbled across it? Perhaps life elsewhere operates under principles so different from ours that their very presence is invisible to us. The Fermi Paradox also compels us to examine the ethical dimensions of contact. If we do find evidence of extraterrestrial life, what should our response be? Should we reach out, announcing our presence to the cosmos, or remain silent, cautious of the risks? The history of humanity is filled with stories of contact between disparate cultures, often marked by conflict and tragedy. Would contact with an alien civilization follow a similar trajectory? Or could it usher in an era of unprecedented cooperation and understanding? As we continue our search, one thing becomes clear: the journey is as important as the destination. The quest to find alien life unites us across cultures, generations, and disciplines. It fuels advancements in science, inspires art and literature, and challenges us to think beyond our immediate concerns. The act of searching reminds us that we are part of something far greater than ourselves, a universe that is vast, mysterious, and endlessly fascinating. Even if we never find extraterrestrial life, the search itself holds value. It drives us to look outward and inward, to question our assumptions, and to push the boundaries of our knowledge. It reminds us of our shared humanity, our capacity for wonder, and our insatiable curiosity. The silence of the cosmos is not an answer, it is an invitation. An invitation to explore, to imagine, and to dream of what might be. As long as we continue to look up at the stars with wonder, we remain connected to the infinite possibilities of the universe. And perhaps, one day, the silence will break, and we will finally have our answer. Until then, the question remains, echoing across the vastness of space: if aliens exist, where are they? The silence of the cosmos is not merely a mystery, it is a mirror. As we search for others, we are compelled to examine ourselves. What would it mean to discover we are truly alone in the universe? Conversely, what would it mean to find that we are not? Both answers carry profound implications. If we are alone, the responsibility to protect and cherish life becomes monumental. It would mean that everything we have ever known, every moment of joy, every tragedy, every discovery, is part of a singular, fragile experiment unfolding on one tiny planet in a vast and indifferent cosmos. In this scenario, the Earth becomes not just our home but the custodian of life itself, a beacon in the void. On the other hand, if we are not alone, the universe transforms into a place of unimaginable complexity. Finding extraterrestrial life, whether microbial or intelligent, would revolutionize science, philosophy, and religion. It would challenge our understanding of biology, reshaping the way we define life itself. It might even force us to reconsider our place in the cosmic hierarchy. But what if the discovery of alien life brings more questions than answers? Imagine finding ruins of a long-extinct civilization on a distant planet. What stories would those ruins tell? Would they be a warning of the fragility of intelligent life, or a testament to its resilience? Could they offer insights into technologies far beyond our grasp, or would they remain silent monuments to a history we can never truly know? And what of intelligent beings still alive? The challenges of communication would be immense. Even if we share a desire to connect, our languages, cultures, and ways of thinking might be so different that mutual understanding could take generations. Would we perceive them as allies, competitors, or something entirely new? Would they see us as equals, or as a species still in its infancy? The possibility of contact also forces us to confront our own fears. How would humanity react to the knowledge of extraterrestrial life? Would it unite us, dissolving the boundaries that divide nations, religions, and ideologies? Or would it amplify our fears, deepening divisions as we grapple with the unknown? Perhaps the most profound question is whether we are ready for such a discovery. The search for extraterrestrial life is not just about finding others, it is about becoming the kind of species capable of handling the implications of such a discovery. Are we prepared to face the unknown with curiosity and humility, or would fear and arrogance cloud our judgment? For now, the search continues. Radio telescopes sweep the heavens, listening for faint whispers from distant worlds. Spacecraft venture into the solar system, searching for traces of life on Mars, Europa, and Titan. Astronomers study the atmospheres of exoplanets, looking for the chemical fingerprints of biology. Each new discovery, no matter how small, adds another piece to the puzzle. And yet, the universe remains silent. Or perhaps it is speaking in ways we do not yet understand. The answers we seek may lie just beyond the horizon of our current knowledge, waiting for the next generation of explorers to uncover them. In the end, the silence of the cosmos is not an obstacle, it is an invitation to dream. It is a challenge to imagine a future where humanity reaches beyond the confines of its own world, not out of fear, but out of wonder. A future where we embrace our role as cosmic explorers, driven by the desire to understand not just the universe, but our place within it. Whether or not we find others, the journey itself is a testament to our potential. It is a reminder that we are a species defined not by what we know, but by what we seek to discover. As we continue to search, the question remains, poised at the edge of our collective imagination: if aliens exist, where are they? Perhaps the answer is closer than we think. Or perhaps, like the stars themselves, it will always remain just out of reach, a mystery that compels us to keep looking, keep asking, and keep dreaming. For in the act of searching, we find not just the universe, but ourselves. The journey to answer this question takes us to the very limits of what we can imagine and achieve. With each passing decade, our tools grow more sophisticated, our reach extends farther, and our perspective deepens. The search for extraterrestrial life is not merely about finding an answer, it is about understanding the broader context of life and intelligence in the cosmos. Consider the incredible strides we have made already. Just a few centuries ago, the idea of other planets orbiting distant stars was little more than speculation. Today, we have identified thousands of exoplanets, some of them Earth-like in size and orbit, nestled within the habitable zones of their stars. We've mapped the atmospheres of some of these worlds, looking for gases like oxygen, methane, and water vapor, potential indicators of life. Our solar system, too, holds tantalizing possibilities. Beneath the icy crusts of Europa and Enceladus, vast oceans of liquid water churn in the darkness, warmed by tidal forces. Could these alien oceans harbor life, shielded from the harshness of space? On Mars, we've discovered ancient riverbeds and seasonal methane emissions, hints that the red planet might once have supported life, or perhaps still does in some hidden niche. Even Venus, long thought too hostile for life, has recently offered surprises. High in its thick, acidic clouds, scientists have detected potential traces of phosphine, a gas that, on Earth, is associated with biological activity. While these findings are not definitive, they remind us that life may arise in places we least expect. And yet, the vast majority of the universe remains unexplored. The Milky Way alone contains an estimated 100 billion stars, many with planetary systems of their own. Beyond our galaxy lie trillions of others, each a potential host to countless forms of life. The sheer scale of this cosmic frontier is both humbling and exhilarating. But as we venture deeper into the search, we must also confront its inherent challenges. One of the most perplexing is the sheer scale of time. Civilizations, if they exist, may not align with us in the cosmic timeline. 1,000,000 years, a blink in astronomical terms, is long enough for an advanced species to rise, explore, and vanish, leaving behind only whispers of their existence. Are we searching in a moment of cosmic solitude, with other civilizations either long gone or yet to emerge? Another challenge is distance. Even at the speed of light, messages from distant stars take years, centuries, or even millennia to reach us. A two-way conversation with a civilization on the other side of the galaxy could take 100,000 years, longer than the span of human history. In such a scenario, the act of communication becomes a gesture of faith, a message in a bottle cast into the ocean of time. Despite these challenges, the search continues, driven by our enduring curiosity. Initiatives like the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, SETI, listen for radio signals that might indicate the presence of advanced technology. Projects like Breakthrough Listen and the James Webb Space Telescope push the boundaries of what we can detect, scanning the skies for clues. And it's not just science that drives this quest. The search for extraterrestrial life resonates deeply with the human spirit. It challenges us to imagine worlds unlike our own, to envision beings with perspectives shaped by entirely different environments and histories. It inspires us to ask profound questions about the nature of existence, the universality of intelligence, and the destiny of life in the cosmos. Perhaps, in the end, the search for alien life is less about them and more about us. It is a journey of self-discovery, a way of grappling with our place in the universe. The silence of the cosmos forces us to confront our own fragility, our resilience, and our capacity for wonder. As we continue to explore, we are reminded of one simple truth: the universe does not owe us answers. Its mysteries are not there to be solved, but to be lived. The act of searching, of reaching out across the void, is itself an expression of what makes us human, a deep, abiding desire to connect with something greater than ourselves. So we listen. We search. We dream. And we ask again and again, with wonder and hope, if aliens exist, where are they? Perhaps the answer is closer than we think. Or perhaps it will remain a question, echoing through the ages, a question that reminds us, above all else, that the journey is as infinite as the stars themselves. The silence of the universe invites us to imagine, to hypothesize, and to probe deeper into both the cosmos and ourselves. What if, beyond the boundaries of our perception, alien civilizations exist but operate on a scale or in dimensions we cannot yet comprehend? One of the most compelling ideas in recent times is that advanced civilizations might transcend physical existence as we know it. After reaching a certain level of technological sophistication, they might transfer their consciousness into digital or quantum states, existing within vast computational systems or even within the fabric of spacetime itself. To such beings, the material universe may appear as a relic, its physical constraints no longer relevant to their mode of existence. If this is true, then our search for radio signals or visible technologies might be fundamentally misaligned with the reality of their presence. Similarly, our concept of time may not align with theirs. While human perception is tied to the rhythm of a single planet's days and years, advanced civilizations might operate on timescales that render our existence imperceptibly brief. To them, our entire history might unfold in the blink of an eye, as fleeting and inconsequential as the life of a mayfly is to us. There is also the possibility that alien civilizations are, quite literally, everywhere, but that we lack the means to perceive them. They could be based on forms of matter or energy entirely unfamiliar to us, thriving in the dark matter or dark energy that makes up most of the universe. What if life could exist not on planets or in atmospheres, but within the very structures of spacetime, within black holes, or in the quantum foam that underlies reality? And then there's the possibility that alien life has already visited us, or even exists alongside us, but in ways we fail to recognize. Some speculate that advanced beings could manipulate reality itself, appearing to us as phenomena we interpret through the lens of mythology, religion, or even imagination. Could some of humanity's oldest stories, those of gods, angels, or spirits, be echoes of interactions with alien intelligences that defy our understanding? This idea, that alien intelligence might already be here but unrecognizable, forces us to confront the limitations of human perception. We see the universe through the narrow windows of our senses and technologies, interpreting everything through the lens of our experience. But what if the universe holds realities that transcend these constraints? What if we are surrounded by signs of life, but lack the tools or imagination to see them? The implications of such possibilities are staggering. If we are not alone, and if life and intelligence take forms far beyond our comprehension, then the universe is far richer and stranger than we ever dared to dream. But even if we are alone, that too is a profound revelation. It means that we are the only known bearers of consciousness in a vast and indifferent cosmos, a role of extraordinary responsibility. In either case, the search for extraterrestrial life compels us to rise to the occasion. If we are alone, we must ensure that life on Earth thrives, preserving the spark of consciousness in the dark expanse of the universe. If we are not, then we must prepare ourselves for the moment when we finally make contact, intellectually, ethically, and emotionally. The question of whether aliens exist is not just about finding them. It is about understanding what it means to be alive, to be intelligent, and to share a universe filled with endless mystery. It is a question that unites the sciences with the humanities, blending the precision of data with the boundless creativity of imagination. And so we continue, pushing the boundaries of knowledge, fueled by curiosity and wonder. With every new discovery, whether it's a signal from a distant star, a microbial fossil on Mars, or a better understanding of the conditions for life, we take another step in the grandest journey humanity has ever undertaken. The stars above us, silent and eternal, remind us of how much we have yet to learn. They beckon us forward, daring us to explore, to ask questions, to dream of what lies beyond. Whether we find life elsewhere or not, the act of searching connects us to the cosmos and to each other, reminding us that we are part of something far greater. In the end, the search for extraterrestrial life is not just about them, it's about us. It's about our capacity to wonder, to hope, and to reach beyond the boundaries of our understanding. It's about our refusal to settle for ignorance, our willingness to confront the unknown, and our determination to seek meaning in the vast, silent beauty of the universe. And so, we keep asking, if aliens exist, where are they? Perhaps the answer will come in a whisper from the stars, or perhaps it will remain a question that drives us ever onward, a question that defines us, even as it eludes us. For in the vastness of space, in the silence of the cosmos, lies the greatest adventure of all. The search for extraterrestrial life is not simply a scientific endeavor, it is a reflection of humanity's deepest instincts. It speaks to our longing to understand, to connect, and to transcend the boundaries of our own existence. But the silence of the cosmos forces us to ask hard questions, not just about the universe, but about ourselves. Why are we so compelled to search for life beyond Earth? Perhaps it is because we instinctively feel that finding others would validate our existence. To know that we are not alone would be to know that we are part of something greater than ourselves, a grand tapestry of life woven across the stars. It would confirm that the emergence of intelligence is not an anomaly but a natural outcome of the cosmos, a sign that the universe itself seeks to understand its own nature. But what if the opposite is true? What if we are, indeed, alone? What if the silence of the stars is not a temporary absence of contact but a reflection of a deeper truth? In that case, our role in the universe becomes even more extraordinary. We are not merely observers but the universe itself, coming alive to contemplate its origins and its future. If we are the only intelligent beings, then we bear an immense responsibility, to preserve life, to seek knowledge, and to ensure that the flame of consciousness does not extinguish. This responsibility leads us to consider another profound possibility: what if the future of life in the universe depends on us? If life is rare, and if intelligence even rarer, then humanity may represent a critical point in the evolutionary history of the cosmos. Our actions could determine whether life expands beyond Earth or remains confined to one fragile planet. This realization brings urgency to our quest to explore the stars. Advances in technology bring us closer to becoming an interstellar species, capable of spreading life to other worlds. Yet, these same technologies also bring new dangers: nuclear weapons, climate change, and artificial intelligence, to name just a few. These are the tools of our potential expansion, but they are also the instruments of our potential extinction. Here lies the true challenge of the Fermi Paradox, not just to explain the silence of the cosmos but to ensure that we do not become part of that silence. We must ask ourselves what it takes to survive, to thrive, and to reach for the stars. What kind of civilization must we become to overcome the barriers that may have doomed others before us? The answers are not purely technological, they are also moral and philosophical. We must learn to cooperate on a global scale, to prioritize long-term survival over short-term gain, and to see ourselves as stewards of life, not just on Earth but potentially across the galaxy. This requires a profound shift in how we view ourselves, not as isolated individuals or nations, but as a single species with a shared destiny. At the same time, the search for extraterrestrial life reminds us of the beauty and rarity of what we already have. The Earth is a miracle, a world bursting with life in a universe that, as far as we know, is mostly barren. Every leaf, every breath, every heartbeat is a testament to the improbability and resilience of life. Whether or not we find others, we must protect this small, blue world that cradles us. And so, we continue to look outward, even as we reflect inward. The silence of the cosmos is not a void, it is a canvas on which we project our hopes, fears, and aspirations. It challenges us to imagine the unimaginable, to dream of worlds and beings beyond anything we have ever known. Perhaps the answer to the question, if aliens exist, where are they, is not one we will find in our lifetimes. Perhaps it is a question meant to guide us, to inspire us to reach beyond what we thought possible. Perhaps the journey itself, the search, the wonder, the exploration, is the true purpose. In the grand sweep of cosmic time, humanity is still in its infancy. We are just beginning to step beyond the cradle of Earth, to dip our toes into the vast ocean of the universe. The road ahead is long, filled with uncertainty, but also with infinite possibility. And so, we press on, driven by the hope that one day, the silence of the stars will break. Until then, we listen. We search. We dream. For as long as we do, we remain connected to the infinite, a species defined not by what we know, but by the questions we dare to ask. The silence of the stars, vast and unbroken, is a mystery that stretches across the epochs. And yet, it is also a profound reminder of our unique position in the cosmos, a position that challenges us to expand not only our understanding of the universe but also the limits of our imagination. What if the absence of contact is not due to a lack of effort on our part, but because the universe operates on principles we have yet to grasp? The laws of physics, as we know them, may be only one layer of a much deeper reality. Perhaps advanced civilizations, having unlocked these deeper truths, no longer communicate in ways we can detect. Their technologies might manipulate space and time itself, making their presence invisible to us, or perhaps they have transcended physical form entirely, existing as pure energy, thought, or information. Such speculation forces us to confront the possibility that our understanding of life is far too narrow. We search for biology as we know it, carbon-based, water-dependent, thriving in conditions similar to those on Earth. But what if life can arise in forms entirely alien to us? Could it exist in the fiery depths of stars, in the cold voids of interstellar space, or within the mysterious dark matter that permeates the universe? This line of thought pushes us into the realm of the philosophical. What does it mean to be alive? To be intelligent? To be conscious? These questions, central to the search for extraterrestrial life, are also questions about ourselves. They compel us to reflect on the nature of our own existence and the qualities that make humanity unique, or perhaps not so unique after all. As we ponder these possibilities, it is worth considering another, that the absence of contact is not accidental but deliberate. What if we are part of a larger cosmic ecosystem, one governed by rules we do not yet understand? In such a scenario, advanced civilizations might refrain from making contact, either to protect us or to avoid interfering with our natural development. This idea, often referred to as the zoo hypothesis, suggests that Earth might be under observation, much like a wildlife reserve. But even this raises deeper questions. If we are being observed, what are they waiting for? Are we part of some grand experiment, and if so, what is the purpose? What milestones must humanity reach before we are deemed ready for contact? Or perhaps the watchers are not waiting for anything, perhaps they are simply curious, as we are curious about the life forms we study on Earth. Another possibility is that we are looking for answers in the wrong places. Our search is largely focused outward, on the distant stars and galaxies, when perhaps we should also be looking inward. Could the keys to understanding extraterrestrial life lie within our own biology, our own history, or even our own consciousness? What if the universe is not a collection of separate entities but a single, interconnected whole, and we are already a part of the alien intelligence we seek? These ideas may seem speculative, even fantastical, but they highlight an essential truth: the search for extraterrestrial life is not just about discovery, it is about transformation. It challenges us to grow as a species, to expand our horizons, and to confront our assumptions about the nature of reality. And so, we continue to search, undeterred by the silence. Each new telescope, each new mission, each new question brings us closer to the unknown. With every step, we reaffirm our place in the universe, not as passive observers, but as active participants in a story that began billions of years ago and will continue long after we are gone. Perhaps one day, the silence will break. Perhaps we will find that we are not alone, and that the universe is filled with voices waiting to be heard. Or perhaps we will find that we are alone, and that the responsibility of carrying the torch of life falls solely to us. Either way, the search itself is a testament to our nature. It is a celebration of our curiosity, our resilience, and our willingness to dream. It reminds us that, no matter how vast the universe may be, we are a part of it, connected to the stars, the galaxies, and the infinite possibilities that lie beyond. And so, we ask again, and again, and again, if aliens exist, where are they? The answer may lie in the stars, in ourselves, or in a place we have yet to imagine. But as long as we continue to search, to wonder, and to explore, the question will remain a guiding light, a beacon in the vast, silent darkness of the cosmos. The question of whether we are alone in the universe is as much a philosophical inquiry as it is a scientific one. It compels us to think not just about the existence of extraterrestrial life, but about the nature of life itself, its purpose, its potential, and its destiny. What if the silence of the cosmos is not a sign of absence, but a signal in and of itself? A profound, cosmic invitation to grow, to evolve, and to ask deeper questions. The very act of searching for extraterrestrial life has already transformed us. It has pushed the boundaries of human knowledge, driven us to develop technologies that seemed unimaginable just a century ago, and inspired generations to look to the stars with wonder. But as we probe the universe, it's impossible to ignore the fragility of our own existence. Our Earth is a delicate haven, balanced precariously in a hostile cosmos. We search for other worlds like ours, yet we must also recognize that there may never be another place quite like home. The more we search, the more precious our planet seems, a singular oasis in a vast desert of stars. This realization places an even greater responsibility on us. If we are alone, then we are the universe's only known observers, its only storytellers. Our actions, our decisions, and our survival take on a weight that transcends our individual lives. To lose life on Earth would not just be a tragedy for humanity, it would be a loss for the cosmos itself. And yet, the possibility of extraterrestrial life reminds us that the universe may be far more resilient than we understand. If life can emerge here, on this pale blue dot, then why not elsewhere? The discovery of even the simplest microbial life on another planet would forever change our perspective. It would mean that life is not a singular miracle but a natural process, woven into the fabric of the universe. But what about intelligent life, Civilization. The absence of evidence does not necessarily mean evidence of absence. The universe is vast beyond comprehension, and our search has barely scratched the surface. Our instruments, as advanced as they are limited by the speed of light, the distances between stars, and the narrow range of signals we know how to detect. For all we know, civilizations may exist just beyond the reach of our current technology, or in forms we cannot yet recognize. There is also the possibility that we are part of a grander cosmic timeline. Civilizations might rise and fall in cycles, separated by millions or even billions of years. Humanity could be part of a rare moment in time, a brief spark of intelligence that lights up in the vast darkness of cosmic history. If so, our search for others may be as much about preserving the memory of life as it is about finding it elsewhere. Still, the silence continues. And with it, the tantalizing question: what if we are simply looking in the wrong way? We assume that advanced civilizations would use technologies similar to ours, radio waves, visible light, or other forms of electromagnetic communication. But what if their methods are incomprehensibly advanced? They may use quantum entanglement to communicate instantaneously across vast distances, or manipulate spacetime itself to transfer information. To them, our attempts to listen may seem as primitive as trying to communicate with smoke signals in an age of supercomputers. Or perhaps their existence is not physical at all. Advanced beings might exist in digital or simulated states, inhabiting virtual worlds far removed from the physical universe. To such entities, the stars and planets might be as irrelevant as the geological history of Earth is to a smartphone app. In this case, our efforts to find traditional civilizations would be like searching for castles in the clouds, misguided, but not for lack of imagination. The question of alien life also forces us to consider our own future. What kind of civilization do we aspire to be? Do we want to remain confined to Earth, bound by the limitations of our planet? Or do we dream of becoming an interstellar species, spreading life to the stars and ensuring its survival for eons to come? The answers to these questions will shape not only the way we search for extraterrestrial life, but also the way we see ourselves. They challenge us to think beyond our immediate concerns, to take the long view of history, and to imagine a future where humanity is no longer defined by the boundaries of its homeworld. Perhaps the greatest mystery of the Fermi Paradox is not the absence of aliens, it is the potential within ourselves. The silence of the cosmos is a reflection of our own uncertainty, our own questions, and our own dreams. It is a reminder that the search for life is not just about finding others, it is about understanding who we are and who we might become. And so, the question lingers: if aliens exist, where are they? The answer may lie in the stars, in the depths of time, or in realms we cannot yet imagine. But as long as we continue to ask, to search, and to dream, we remain connected to the infinite, to the mystery and wonder of the universe itself. For in the end, the search for extraterrestrial life is not a search for them. It is a search for us, a search for meaning, for connection, and for our place in the vast, silent beauty of the cosmos. And that search, whether it leads to answers or only more questions, is the greatest adventure of all. The silence of the universe is paradoxically deafening. It resonates with questions that drive our collective imagination, compelling us to think beyond the boundaries of what we know. It challenges us to grapple with mysteries that are not only vast but deeply existential. Why is the universe so quiet? What does it mean for us? One possible explanation for the silence is that we are simply too early in the cosmic timeline. The universe is nearly 14 billion years old, but intelligent life as we know it has existed on Earth for only a fraction of that time, a mere blink in the grand history of the cosmos. It is conceivable that intelligent civilizations require billions of years of planetary and evolutionary stability to arise and flourish. Perhaps we are among the first to reach this stage. If this is true, then we may be the precursors, the first to chart the path into the interstellar future, lighting the way for civilizations yet to come. Alternatively, we may be too late. Civilizations might rise to greatness but inevitably fall victim to forces beyond their control, natural disasters, cosmic catastrophes, or self-inflicted collapse. If this is the case, then the silence of the stars might be the echo of civilizations long gone, a poignant reminder of the fragility of intelligence in an indifferent cosmos. This idea is central to what some scientists call the Great Filter. Somewhere along the pathway from simple life to advanced interstellar civilization, there may be a barrier, an almost insurmountable obstacle that most, if not all, civilizations fail to overcome. If such a filter exists, the question becomes, have we already passed it, or is it still ahead of us? If we've already overcome the Great Filter, then life on Earth is truly exceptional. It would mean that the emergence of intelligent life is extraordinarily rare, requiring an unlikely sequence of events and conditions. If this is the case, our existence is not just a cosmic anomaly, it is a miracle. The silence of the universe would then be a testament to our uniqueness and the immense responsibility we carry as the sole bearers of consciousness. But if the Great Filter lies ahead, the implications are sobering. It would suggest that technological civilizations inevitably encounter obstacles they cannot overcome, whether through self-destruction, environmental collapse, or some other existential threat. The silence, in this case, is a warning, a glimpse into the fate that awaits us if we fail to navigate the challenges of our own advancement. There is, however, another possibility, one that is simultaneously humbling and hopeful. Perhaps the universe is not silent, but rather speaking in ways we do not yet understand. Our search for extraterrestrial life is based on assumptions shaped by our own experience. We look for signals, structures, and technologies that resemble our own, but what if alien intelligence operates on entirely different principles? What if they communicate not with radio waves, but through the manipulation of gravity, dark matter, or quantum phenomena? What if their technologies are indistinguishable from the natural processes of the universe itself? This idea forces us to confront the limits of our perception and imagination. It reminds us that we are still at the beginning of our journey, a young species, barely scratching the surface of what is possible. The silence of the stars might not be silence at all, but a symphony of signals waiting for us to develop the tools and understanding to hear them. As we continue to explore, we are reminded that the search for extraterrestrial life is not just about science, it is about growth. Each new discovery, each unanswered question, pushes us to expand our horizons and challenge our assumptions. It is a journey that requires not just intellect, but humility. We must be willing to admit what we do not know, to embrace the unknown, and to imagine the unimaginable. In the end, the question of alien life is not one we can answer alone. It is a question for all of humanity, transcending borders, cultures, and generations. It asks us to come together as a species, to think not just about what we might find, but about what we hope to become. The silence of the cosmos is not a void, it is an invitation. It beckons us to explore, to discover, and to dream. It challenges us to become stewards of our planet, architects of our future, and explorers of the infinite. And so, we listen. We build telescopes to peer into the farthest reaches of space. We send probes to distant planets, searching for signs of life. We look to the stars, not just for answers, but for inspiration. For as long as we ask, if aliens exist, where are they? We remain connected to the greatest adventure of all, the quest to understand our place in the universe. Perhaps one day, we will find the answer we seek. Perhaps we will discover that we are not alone, that the universe is teeming with life, each civilization charting its own path among the stars. Or perhaps we will find that we are truly unique, the sole bearers of consciousness in a vast and empty cosmos. Either way, the journey is its own reward. It reminds us of the beauty, the mystery, and the infinite possibilities of existence. It reminds us that we are explorers, dreamers, and storytellers, a species defined not by the answers we have, but by the questions we dare to ask. And so, the silence of the cosmos endures. But it is not the silence of emptiness. It is the silence of potential, of discovery, of infinite wonder. It is the silence that calls us forward, into the unknown, into the stars, and into the future. The silence of the cosmos is profound, but it is also rich with possibility. Each unanswered question sparks a new hypothesis, a new direction for our exploration. As we look deeper into the universe, we are not just searching for extraterrestrial life, we are also redefining what it means to be human. Imagine, for a moment, the transformative impact of discovering even a single microbe on another planet. That single organism would confirm what many have long suspected: life is not confined to Earth. It would suggest that the universe is inherently fertile, that the conditions for life may be more common than we ever dared to believe. This discovery would reframe our understanding of biology, chemistry, and evolution. It would shift the narrative from, "Are we alone?" to, "How abundant is life?" Now, imagine the impact of discovering intelligent life. The implications would be even more profound, touching every aspect of our civilization, science, philosophy, religion, politics, and culture. What could we learn from beings who have survived the challenges of technological advancement, who may have mastered interstellar travel, or who view the universe through entirely different lenses? How might such a discovery reshape our priorities as a species? Would it unite us, inspiring cooperation on a global scale? Or would it deepen our divisions, as we struggle to understand and relate to something so utterly alien? But what if the silence persists? What if the more we search, the more it seems as though we truly are alone? This possibility carries its own weight, for it would mean that life on Earth is uniquely precious. In a universe filled with chaos and entropy, we would be the sole bearers of consciousness, the eyes and mind of the cosmos, capable of reflecting on its own beauty and mystery. If we are alone, the responsibility is staggering. We would carry the burden of ensuring that life endures, not just for ourselves but as the sole spark of awareness in a vast and silent expanse. Every decision we make about our planet, our technology, and our future would take on cosmic significance. Preserving Earth would mean preserving the only known sanctuary for life in the universe. Yet, even in the face of silence, we remain undeterred. The human spirit is relentless, driven by curiosity and imagination. It is this spirit that has propelled us from gazing at the stars to setting foot on the moon, that has sent robotic emissaries to explore distant planets and their moons, and that continues to push the boundaries of what is possible. New missions are on the horizon, each designed to bring us closer to understanding our place in the cosmos. The James Webb Space Telescope is peering deeper into the universe than ever before, analyzing the atmospheres of distant exoplanets for signs of life. Missions to Europa and Enceladus aim to probe the hidden oceans beneath their icy crusts, searching for the building blocks of biology. Advanced radio telescopes listen for faint whispers from distant stars, hoping to detect the faint echo of a civilization reaching out across the void. But the search is not limited to space. Some scientists speculate that alien life might be closer than we think, hidden in the shadows of our own solar system, or even intertwined with life on Earth in ways we have yet to recognize. Could extremophiles, those hardy organisms that thrive in extreme environments, offer clues about life's potential to exist elsewhere? Could alien microbes have arrived on Earth long ago, hitching a ride on meteorites, and now live among us, unrecognized? The possibilities are endless, and with each new discovery, the narrative evolves. The silence of the stars is not static, it is dynamic, filled with questions that challenge us to think bigger, to imagine further, and to explore deeper. It is a silence that compels us to continue searching, not because we expect immediate answers, but because the act of searching defines who we are. We are explorers by nature, a species driven to understand and connect. Whether or not we ever find extraterrestrial life, the search itself is a celebration of that drive. It is a testament to our curiosity, our resilience, and our hope. Perhaps the silence of the universe is not a void, but a space waiting to be filled, by us. As we reach out to the stars, we are not just searching for others, we are leaving our own mark, signaling our presence to the cosmos. Each probe we send, each signal we broadcast, is a declaration: we are here. We exist. We are ready to connect. One day, perhaps, the silence will break. Perhaps we will hear the distant voice of another civilization, reaching out across the vastness of space. Or perhaps the silence will continue, challenging us to carry the torch of life and consciousness alone. Either way, the journey is worth it. For in the act of searching, we are reminded of our potential, our unity, and our connection to the universe itself. The stars, silent and eternal, beckon us forward, daring us to dream, to wonder, and to explore. And so, we ask again, if aliens exist, where are they? The answer may be closer than we think, or farther than we can imagine. But as long as we continue to ask, to seek, and to hope, the silence will never truly be empty. It will be filled with the echoes of our questions, the light of our exploration, and the boundless possibilities of the human spirit. The question persists, echoing through the chambers of science, philosophy, and the human imagination: if aliens exist, where are they? The more we explore, the more it seems that the answer may not lie in a single revelation, but in the gradual accumulation of knowledge and perspective, a mosaic built from countless discoveries, each piece bringing us closer to a fuller understanding of our place in the cosmos. In our search, we have uncovered tantalizing hints that the universe might be far more alive than it appears. The discovery of extremophiles, organisms capable of surviving in the most hostile environments on Earth, has expanded our understanding of where life can exist. Microbes thrive in boiling hydrothermal vents at the bottom of the ocean, in the freezing cold of Antarctica, and even within radioactive waste. These findings suggest that life, once it takes hold, is astonishingly resilient. Could similar organisms exist in the acidic clouds of Venus, the icy subsurface oceans of Europa, or the methane lakes of Titan? Moreover, the detection of organic molecules on comets and asteroids hints that the building blocks of life are not unique to Earth. They are scattered throughout the cosmos, potentially seeding planets and moons with the raw materials needed for biology. This process, known as panspermia, raises the possibility that life on Earth, and perhaps elsewhere, originated not as an isolated phenomenon but as part of a grand cosmic cycle. Yet, the leap from microbial life to intelligent civilizations is vast and fraught with uncertainties. Intelligence, as we understand it, is not an inevitable outcome of evolution. It may require a perfect storm of conditions, a stable climate, a protective atmosphere, a long planetary lifespan. Even then, it may arise in forms so alien to us that we would struggle to recognize it. What if the intelligence we seek is not carbon-based, not biological, but something entirely different? What if the cosmos is populated by entities that think, feel, and exist in ways beyond our comprehension? This idea forces us to confront a humbling truth: our perspective is limited by our humanity. We are creatures of Earth, shaped by its environment and history, and we naturally assume that alien life will share some of our characteristics. But the universe is not obliged to conform to our expectations. The beings we seek might not build cities, launch spacecraft, or communicate with radio waves. They might not even exist in forms that we would consider alive. To find them, we may need to rethink not only our methods but our definitions of life and intelligence. In this context, the silence of the cosmos takes on a different meaning. It is not merely the absence of sound, it is a challenge, a puzzle that demands creativity and open-mindedness. Perhaps the universe is not silent at all, but speaking in a language we have yet to learn. Perhaps the signals we seek are encoded in the subtle shifts of gravity, the patterns of dark energy, or the vibrations of spacetime itself. As we push the boundaries of exploration, we are also forced to reckon with our own limitations. Humanity is still in its infancy as a spacefaring species. Our tools, though advanced, can probe only the nearest edges of the cosmic ocean. Our understanding of the universe is growing, but it remains incomplete, a map with vast uncharted regions. Yet, this is precisely what makes the search so compelling. The silence is not a barrier, it is an invitation. It dares us to look farther, think deeper, and dream bigger. It reminds us that the universe is not a finished story but an unfolding mystery, one that we are privileged to explore. In the coming decades, our efforts will accelerate. New telescopes, such as the next generation of the Extremely Large Telescope and space-based observatories like the Roman Space Telescope, will peer deeper into the universe, analyzing the atmospheres of exoplanets for signs of life. Missions to Europa, Titan, and Enceladus will search for subsurface oceans and their potential inhabitants. Advances in artificial intelligence and quantum computing will allow us to sift through vast amounts of data, uncovering patterns that might reveal the presence of alien technology or biosignatures. But the search for extraterrestrial life is not just about technology, it is about perspective. It challenges us to think beyond the immediate and the familiar, to consider the universe on its own terms. It invites us to ask not only what we hope to find, but what we hope to become. If we do find intelligent life, the implications will be transformative. It will force us to reconsider our place in the universe, to confront our assumptions about what it means to be human, and to forge a new sense of identity, not as isolated nations, but as a single species with a shared destiny. And if the silence continues, it will still serve a purpose. It will remind us of the rarity and beauty of life on Earth. It will challenge us to preserve and cherish what we have, to protect this fragile oasis in the vastness of space. In either case, the search itself is a triumph. It is an affirmation of our curiosity, our resilience, and our capacity for wonder. It is a reminder that we are part of something greater, a cosmos that is vast, mysterious, and infinitely inspiring. So we listen, we explore, and we ask again, if aliens exist, where are they? The answer may not come today, or tomorrow, or even in our lifetimes. But as long as we continue to search, the question will guide us, pushing us to explore the unknown, to reach for the stars, and to embrace the boundless possibilities of the universe. For in the act of searching, we find not only the cosmos, but ourselves. The question of alien life lingers, vast and unanswered, like the cosmos itself. It is a question that transcends science, weaving itself into the fabric of philosophy, art, and the deepest reflections of the human spirit. It forces us to confront not only the mystery of the universe but also the mystery of our own existence. Whether or not we find extraterrestrial life, the search itself is transformative. It pushes us to explore the unknown, to challenge our assumptions, and to expand the boundaries of what we believe is possible. It reminds us that we are part of a cosmos filled with infinite possibilities, and that our capacity for curiosity and wonder is as boundless as the stars. If we discover that we are not alone, the implications will reverberate across every aspect of human life. It will deepen our understanding of the universe and our place within it. It will teach us to look beyond our differences, to see ourselves not as isolated individuals or nations, but as a single species sharing a fragile, beautiful world. And if the silence of the cosmos endures, it will carry its own profound meaning. It will remind us of the rarity and preciousness of life on Earth. It will challenge us to become stewards of this planet, to protect the delicate spark of consciousness that may exist nowhere else. In the absence of others, the responsibility to create, to explore, and to preserve falls entirely to us. Ultimately, the search for extraterrestrial life is more than a scientific endeavor, it is a journey of self-discovery. It is about understanding what it means to be alive, to be intelligent, and to be connected to a universe that is vast, mysterious, and awe-inspiring. Whether we find others or not, the search binds us to something greater than ourselves. So we continue to listen, to explore, and to dream. For in the silence of the stars, we find not emptiness, but potential, the promise of discovery, the joy of exploration, and the enduring hope that drives us ever onward. In asking, if aliens exist, where are they? We find the courage to face the unknown and the wonder to embrace all that the universe has yet to reveal. The answer may come in time, or it may never come at all. But as long as we continue to ask the question, we remain part of the greatest story ever told, a story written in the stars, waiting for us to uncover its secrets, one step at a time.